In today's video, we're combining the Better On Bedrock dynamic world, created by Poggy and available for 990 mine tokens, with the Beyond the End add-on, created by Nether Pixel and also available for 990 mine tokens. On top of that, we'll also be sprinkling the Sky Biomes add-on, created by Snail Studios, which is available for 1,170 mine tokens. Altogether, this combination will cost 3,150 mine tokens, so let's find out what magic we can potentially create. So we're in a brand new world and we're using the Better On Bedrock dynamic world, and we've got the Sky Biomes add-on and the Beyond the End add-on all activated, and we have a few indicators of success as you see the world loading in behind me, so you can tell this is a fresher loading world. I haven't gone around it yet. This is all a first time experience for me. Hopefully it's going to be good. So our few indicators of success here, well, we've got Better On Bedrock and we've got Sky Biomes. So we're going to look around the overworld. We're going to see how the structures of Better On Bedrock interact and work around Sky Biomes loading in as well. And then we're going to go into the end and we're going to see, first of all, does the end island with the dragon, how does it look basically? Which part does it take from? Is it the Better On Bedrock end island? Is it the Beyond the End island? Is there a weird connection or smashing together of them both? And then we're going to travel out into the end and we're going to see how the biomes interact. We're going to see if ores generate. We're going to see how it all kind of works together with the free tier loading system that you have in the end of the 3 different levels, and also do the Sky Biomes load in the end as well. And then lastly, we're going to take the tools. We're going to see if all of the tools from the different worlds and add-ons all interact correctly, or if there's any weird model suggestions or implementations that occur. So please do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this, drop a comment and hit the subscribe button if you're new. This is the Dazman Reacts channel, so every subscriber definitely helps push this channel higher and higher to that 1,000 subscriber goal that we're going for. Thank you very much for hitting or thinking about hitting the subscribe button. Now, when we load in, you can see immediately my item bar is filled up with stuff. We've got tons of stuff here. We've got guidebooks from Better On Bedrock. We've got the tutorial book for the Sky Biomes. We've got the tutorial book for the Beyond the End. We've got a settings tool, the GFX config, which I think is also from the Beyond the End, and then we've got the Better On Bedrock pack config, quests, and goal trackers that you get from Better On Bedrock. It should also be said as well, Better On Bedrock doesn't work with vibrant visuals currently. It did have a phase where it did, but it doesn't anymore. We've also got the tags happening from Better On Bedrock. We've got the variation in the mobs here, which I think that's an enchanted one. And then this is a standard pig here as well. So we've got all of that working in fine. But before we even move or think about moving very far, what we have to do is get an item that doesn't actually get given to us. And if we look in the spawn tutorial book here, you have to go digging for it. It's on page 2, but you have to know to look for it. We have to find this, the Sky Biomes settings. And the reason for this is because when you start with Sky Biomes, it doesn't actually turn on Sky Biome generation. Now, maybe that's a security function for pre-existing worlds. I'm not too sure, but I never like that it doesn't automatically spawn in. And in fact, it's going to be a bit difficult to find. We're looking for a cogwheel, and it's quite a boring cogwheel. I've seen 2, and I don't think it was either of those. Let's get up a little bit higher. Is it up the top here? I don't quite know. Let's have a look. Let's go into here. This is what I mean. You have to find it. You can craft it. It is just sticks, but we're in creative. There it is, the Sky Biome settings. So really, to start the world, you need to fill your inventory with tons of bloat, essentially. And for the Sky Biome settings, we're going to go in here and just toggle on enable structure generation. I'm going to keep everything 100% the same. It's all standard, but now it's actually turned on. And like I say, I think it is to do with a security function for those preloaded chunks not to effectively get overwritten. It should make sure you've got all of your area that you want preloaded, and then turn it on, and anything else can get Sky Biomes loading in. But I don't like it. I think it's a bit of an annoyance. So if we fly around here, this is where we're going to be looking at Better on Bedrock and Sky Biomes to begin with. We can see we've got custom trees from Better on Bedrock. We've got structures spawning. There's a massive spire here. I am going to have to get rid of a few of these things here. Let's go for these. I'll keep the settings tools in my inventories at the moment because we may need those later. There we go. Now I get a free hand. Why has that gone there? No, don't do that. There we go. And so, yeah, you can see we've got structures spawning in. We've got enchanted cows. We've got pigs. We've got flowers, all from Better on Bedrock. And these are all coming up on this indicator, which tells us what do you need to what tool do you need to harvest it? Can it even be harvested? What pack does it come from? This comes from Better on Bedrock. This comes from the base Minecraft game. So that's all working fine so far. Be interesting to test that with Sky Biomes. As we can also see here, we've got the spire spawning in. If we head over into this direction here, we've got mobs spawning in the shadows. We've got custom mobs from Better on Bedrock. Got the goblin trader also spawning in with his trades. The skeletons, spiders, creepers, the lot. There's more structures over there. And the reason why we're going to do this little fly around, and apologies, I'm not feeling too great today, so it's probably why I sound a bit out of breath or a little bit not awesome. But the reason why we're going to do this fly around is because Sky Biomes on its base generation, they don't spawn in too frequent to begin with. And then what I've noticed is when they do spawn, they spawn like crazy. So we're just going to see. I want to stay relatively low because you guys would be playing running on the grass. So we're going to see how this spawning mechanic would work. There's one there. So that's actually spawning quite quick. But you see, look, one spawns there, one spawns there. And luckily in this case, we haven't had, as it's raining, we haven't had the same one spawn in, which is good. But usually when one spawns, that triggers the ability for a second and even a third to spawn in, as we get this kind of cloud island, which has the rainy effects, which all seems to be working fine. These are even, look, these are popping up here as well. So this is Sky Cloud Rain from SSMCBE. That must be the short tag or working name that they've used for the Sky Biomes add-on, but it's not been set up correctly to be compatible with Better on Bedrock. So it's pulling, I guess, a short code instead of pulling the full add-on name. We've got Sky Cloud here though, but the blocks are working fine. They've been named correctly. Then we've got another one over there in that direction as well. So this is the standard 10 structure generation. Oh, we'll see if a cutscene hits as well, actually. It might not. Luminous grasses here. We've got structure spawning. We've got the bell sounding. We land down here. Sometimes it triggers. There we go. So it's triggered the animation of the boss mob spawning in as well. That's good. And we get to watch the animation. So no jankiness there. That's cool. These are all from Minecraft. This one here is from the Sky Biomes add-on. This here comes up as a bell boss with health showing up. So that's good. That's working nice. We've got barrels working cool here as well. So far, nothing too crazy actually. Working quite fine. And if we move over here, we can see this next one. And we don't need to spend a ton of time here in the overworld. This is essentially what we're looking at with the biomes, the Sky Biomes, and the Better on Bedrock interaction. As we come over here, we're going to get another animation. Yes, we are. Oh, no, it didn't actually give us an animation. It just blended in and then had that. But there's no sounds from this guy. There is there, though. So this guy, 750. It's the Gold Drake. Name tag Luminous Dragon. Okay. Got the health there. He's healed his health as well. He's popping around. He looks quite cool. So far, so good. Sky Biomes, Better on Bedrock, working as intended together, which is quite nice. So I don't think we need to look anymore at this section. We do need to head into the end. The end is where it's going to have the biggest effect. Because you've got Beyond the End, because you've got Better on Bedrock and Sky Biomes, all three touch the end in a way. Some more than others. So we're going to see how it all works together. But first of all, let me show you how Better on Bedrock's end looks on its own. Then we'll have a look at how the Beyond the End biomes, or End Island even, looks on its own. And then we'll go in and see how it looks together. So we're going to start by taking a look at a screenshot of the Better on Bedrock end island. This is where the dragon spawns in, and we can see it's got quite a harsh purple void. But other than that, not too much is changing in terms of the end island. We can see that there are end stone ores also scattered around in places. And we can see that there's a custom boss bar as well. So very interesting to see if these are going to pull through. I quite frankly hope that the void doesn't pull through because I don't like the void. I hate it even more when we put the fog on as well. But it will be interesting to see if we still get the ores spawning in on the end island. I'd be very interested to see how that goes. Whereas for the Beyond the end island, we can see the obsidian spires are massively changed. They have that custom purple block and other block design going on. We can see the galaxy style designs off in the distance for the void where the blocks are all placed. These are actual blocks. They're not just VFX if I remember correctly. And we can also see floating around the end island are other little islands with buildings and structures on, which are also cool. There is a slight name tag issue with the Ender Dragon health bar where it says Ender Dragon has the health bar and then has a 200 of 200, which I hope isn't too much of an issue. But we can also see there's some end foliage on the end islands too. So it's going to be interesting to see how these mesh in. The Sky Biomes add-on does not interact with the end island itself, so I don't need to show you that. Let's load in and see how it looks all together. And so going into the end here now, what are we going to have to deal with? So this little spiry animation, I believe, came from Beyond the End, which is interesting. And then if we pop this open, what are we dealing with? Okay, so there is a purple graininess to it. Oh, wow. Okay, hang on. Oh, hello. So we are getting a little mishmash of everything here to begin with. Look, we've got the Ender Dragon boss, Ender Dragon boss graphical health bar, whatever we want to call it. All of the buzzwords on the top there. We've got end foliage from Beyond the End. We've got the Better on Bedrock purple void, along with what looks like Aurora Borealises. We've also got the Beyond the End galaxy swirly blocks and the obsidian spires. Hey, this is quite a nice little combination of the two, you know. And then up here as well, I said that the Sky Biomes add-on doesn't interact with the end island directly, but it looks like randomly it can spawn in sky structures. So this doesn't happen by default. This was random as far as I'm aware. We've had two structures, two sky biomes spawning above as well. If we get up here, so not only do we have to worry about the Ender Dragon, we also have to worry about the multi-strike, which is on here. No custom boss bar there. This is from the Sky Biomes guy. 500 health here. So not only are you dealing with the Ender Dragon, you have a 500 health mob guy here as well. And if we head over here, is there another one? Now, sometimes with these islands, you have to get close for the trees to spawn if there is going to be a spawn. There's another one here as well. So there's two. Dark, what's he called? Dark Marketeer with 500 health at the top here. There's another island spawning in as well. These spawn in so randomly when you move around. But look at that for an end island. Alright, there's some weird light effects going on here. Should also be said as well, Beyond the End is well, you can activate vibrant visuals with Beyond the End. I'm not going to say it's compatible in that it does anything special, but it does work with vibrant visuals. But Better on Bedrock no longer does. There's the tree that spawns in as well. So, okay, we're getting a hint of all three meshing together straight away. If we get down to the bottom now, I can already see some ores in here. Oh, I can see a few. Okay, so we've got this one here, which is the Stellar Iron Ore from NPS TBE. So that is the Beyond End. Again, I'm sure I mentioned this in my actual add-on reveal. TBE, it's Beyond the End, so it should be BTE. They haven't really updated or fixed any of the issues that I pointed out when I did my initial review of Beyond the End, which is a bit disappointing. But so we've got Stellar Iron Ore spawning in from Beyond the End. If we have a little look around, do we have any other ores? There was something there. What was that? This one here is ore from Better on Bedrock. So we've got Enderium ore as well from Better on Bedrock. We've got the foliage from beyond the end roots. We've got, this is void bloom as well, but that isn't named correctly. So some things have some weird name pulling through. More ore down there. More ore down there as well. Is that Enderium again? It is Enderium. I don't like the purple void. And we can do a quick check of something as well. Let me find the right settings tool. That is beyond the end settings, pack config, this one here. So this is Better On Bedrock settings. If you turn on end biome fog, you see there was a bit of generation coming in there. We get a little bit of a color hue change to some of this stuff. But I just don't like that purple graininess. I'm going to turn the end biome fog back off. Just because I want it to be as default as possible and let you guys play around with the settings to your heart's content. You kind of have to like the default to then carry on. But these are some really cool obsidian spires. We've got the purple end crystals. I don't like that the name tag comes over the boss bar, unfortunately, but hey, it's not there all the time. The obsidian spires are awesome. We've got the dragon here as well. If we get close to the dragon, on 100 health for the dragon. Okay, so the guys up there on the island are 5 times stronger than the Ender Dragon. Is that balancing issues? I'm not sure. But this looks amazing for an end island. What's this one down here? We've got more ore. We've got enderite ore here as well. So the ores seem to be spawning in fine to begin with at the early stages. If we come over here as well, we just see what this looks like. These are cool. I've tried to parkour these. It doesn't always work. But these are really cool. As we've got sideral blocks 1. Is there like sideral block 2? Sideral block 1. And these are named as that as well. They're not very creatively named. But they're coming through here and giving us an overall amazing effect. Now, one thing I want to do really quickly is just show you guys a brief snippet of how Better On Bedrock's end looks 10,000 blocks from here. How Beyond the end looks 10,000 blocks from here, and then how Sky Biomes looks about 10,000 blocks from here as well. I'm not going to talk over it, just going to show you guys how that looks individually, and then we're going to go and have a look at how it looks all together. So we're going to travel out 10,000 blocks in both directions, and we're going to see how it looks. How do these biomes mesh together? And okay, we've got like a floating island here immediately, which is quite cool. We can see the end island spawning in. We've got a green color biome. I've got a bit of lag now. hold on. Oh, something's happening as we get lag. There are a lot of entities, well, not entities, but a lot of elements mixing together here. Look, biome, we've got the chlorofungal expanse next to an ammonite, I believe. There is a bit of a meshing of stuff going on. Look, we've got purple trees in with the gold, in with the yellow. So it seems like a bit of a cluster. We do also have the 3 different layers of end islands spawning in. We've also got a boat spawning in, which is not a it's not a standard boat. Sorry, this is not your end island boat. Because it's shaped like a dragon, this is definitely a custom dragon boat right here spawning in. I'm not going to lie to you. Not going to be able to tell you which biome comes from where, but I can tell you straight away. Look, another one there, boats spawning in close to each other. All of the colors hitting at once: gold, green, purple, yellow, orange. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or rhythm to how things are spawning in, as they're all going a little bit crazy. Another obsidian spire here. The only thing I can comfortably say at the moment, Sky Biome, oh no, there it is there. There's the Sky Biomes Island as well, spawning in at the top here. Wow, okay, there's a lot going on all at once. We can also see we've got ores down here as well. So we've got ethereal amethyst ore with another multi-strike up here. The biome looks beautiful in terms of color. But like, where do you even begin in terms of trying to break down this? I suppose I was going to say actually at the top, you could see that there was only one biome, but no, it looks like there are multiple. Look, we've got, I suppose we need to get back up there actually. This is just, it's a lot all in one place. It's very overloading for me in general. Just at once. We've got like little starry stuff spawning. I think that lag hits because the sky biome spawns in with the weird janky spawning mechanic. We've got mobs spawning here as well. And yeah, look, every time it lags, a sky biome spawns in. So maybe you want to turn those down, but doesn't seem to be overwriting any blocks as it's doing it. It's spawning freely. Let's have a look around a bit more. So up here, I can't quite tell, but up here seems to be just the one biome. So we've got Amanita mushroom block. We've got Amanita vines, Amanita wood. So this layer doesn't seem as much of a mess up. The second and even maybe the third layer all seems to be consistently the one biome. But when we get down to this base layer, which would be the more vanilla-y layer, how do we look here? So this looks not too bad. So here we've got more Amanita, but then we've got a mushroom stem here. Does that normally spawn here? Amanita again, but this is an Amanita mushroom. So that was just a standard mushroom, and this was an Amanita mushroom. More Amanita. We've got water in the end here as well, with the fog appearing too. And if we was to head over to here, maybe go into this direction. This is where we've got like a lot of colors all mixing in at once. So we've got here, this is Amanita in the wood. Oh, that lag. Is there another biome spawning? Potentially. We've got leaves just spawning on their own. Amanita soil. This is Amanita wood. We'll pop over to here. What do we have? So that's Amanita wood, but also a chorus log. Is that intended? Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, look, there it is. It spawned up there. So my recommendation would be to either turn down or turn off sky biomes on its own right now, because it causes a lot. This is abyssal stone. We've got some weirdness here where I think it thinks that something spawned. So there's definitely some smashing together. We've got enderium ore here as well. We've got bog spawning in here. Yes, a lot, isn't it? It is an absolute lot. Over here, we've also got, again, this, yes, me and Sky Biomes, we just don't get on. We just do not get on. I don't even know where that one spawned, but we just do not get on at all. Here we're in an Amanita Maya. We've also got Coralophyllus, mushroom stems, Coralophyllus, mushroom stems, Coralophyllus from the Beyond the End, shroom nyliums, Oh, those are spiders. I thought they were spears. Oh, man. Okay, I thought they were like spires or something. Oh, that freaked me out a little bit, that did. I don't hate the color smashing together. I don't really hate it. Like, we're not getting massive craziness. It's gonna, like, someone's gonna dislike it for sure. But I don't necessarily hate it. It makes the end feel mad busy, to be completely honest with you. And then if we come over to here as well, what else do we got going on over here? So we've got voided bush mixed with chorophilus leaves. We've got green end shroom light mixed with chorophilus mushroom blocks. It's definitely an experience, that's for sure. That's for sure. And then I suppose we can just quickly have a look. Oh, that looked like a face. We can have a look at a few of the tools and see how they work as well. And so I think I've taken one of each type of armor and one of each type of sword, so we can see how they all kind of look. And in terms of this is the luminous gold armor, and it seems to be all right. It lines up fine on us, not too bad at all, looking cool. Yeah, okay. Sometimes you just want to check to make sure that they're all kind of loading in correctly, lined up correctly, as you would expect. If we grab an enderite one, we can see on here, and you can definitely see the different art style of the armors here, as well as we've got the mobs spawning around us. Also, we've got an end city here too, so those don't get over it, which is cool. But yeah, these are looking absolutely fine, no problems here at all. And then if we come down here, we can check with a stardust one as well. And again, yeah, it all seems to line up correctly, no issues, no jankiness on here at all. And then if we pull off the armor and we just go and grab some swords, so let's just quickly tidy this up a little bit so I can grab those. Now we've got, again, a stardust sword, we've got an enderite sword, and we've got a luminous gold sword. They all seem to line up correctly in the hands, which is cool. And then as we're attacking with them, pretty much the same animations just coming through. Yeah, nothing too mad. And then on here as well, all looking fine as well. So in that terms, I think that's okay. And then if we get down here, I just want to have a little look, because I noticed excuse me, that down here with the ammonite biome, for instance, the ammonite mire, we do have stellar stone down here, and then we do get enderium ore with its end stone base down here. So there is a little bit of clunky loading in sense of blocks don't necessarily blend in. It happens here as well with the enderium ore, but I suppose it's good because ore will appear where ore needs to appear. So we've got some more here as well. And then I suppose there's one last question that I want to ask, and that is, do we still get end gateways? So let me just go and find out. Now I'm using chunkbase.com's end gateway finder here to try and find one, and it says there should be one at 109689252, which is in this direction. And I know there was a lot of questions when I first did the reviews on, well, any end add-on or end affecting world. Do gateways still spawn? So we're looking for 10968, which is here, and then we're looking for 9252, and in theory somewhere down here, if there is one, it should have an end gateway. Doesn't look like it does though. That's interesting. So that end gateway doesn't spawn. Now I don't know what the success is on this end gateway finder. I don't know if it's supposed to find one every single time, but it doesn't look like an end gateway has spawned in here. What if we go at the top here? Has one spawned up here? Because once you're in the end, you need to find a way to get out of the end. Otherwise, you may need like a waystone add-on or something like that just to get you back. You don't necessarily want to jump into the void every time, but doesn't look like there's one here. Let me try and find another area. And somewhere in this direction, apparently, there should be another one. So we want to head to 11176, which is this way, along with 9066. So that's this way, I think. So hopefully there will be one. And we can just see as we fly over as well, some more of those trees meshing together. We can also see the sky biome spawning in. So this will give you like a real feel of exploring the end in this kind of a setup. It's very laggy at times, and I think it's the sky biomes. And honestly, I would drop the sky biomes myself, or at the very least go into the settings of the sky biomes and turn off the end one, because there's a lot going on here, and you can see it's very much difficult to see what's happening. It's very difficult for me to even show you something. It looks like I'm on a toaster at this point. I don't even know what I'm looking at, because it's not spawning all incorrectly. Let's go here. So what was I saying? 11,176,9066. So where do I want to go? This direction. Somewhere here. Straight along. 9066. Oh, we seem to be having a bit of an issue with end gateways here. Not spawning in. How would you travel out of the end if you don't have an end gateway spawning? I mean, you might just have to jump into the void with this then. That's not what you want. I'm going to go and explore a little bit. Maybe check like 3 or 4 more and see if I can find one. If I can't find one in 5, I'm going to say that there's a bit of an issue here. And unfortunately then, I've looked in 5 different coordinate locations and I can't find a single end gateway. So I'm not 100% certain that they actually... Oh, yes, they do. They do. Here we go. Okay, it was slightly offset, but they do spawn. There we go. Okay, thank goodness. I was dreading having to say that they didn't spawn. They do spawn. They're very rare, but they do spawn. So if you can't find one, just keep looking, I guess. But this has been the trio of Better on Bedrock, Sky Biomes, and Beyond the End combined. And the end, as you can see, wow, it's not a void of death and boringness at all. But is it a little bit crazy? Let me know down in the comments. Please do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this. And if you're new to the Dazman Reacts channel, please do hit the subscribe button as well. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Peace!